These are some of my favorite heroes in comics. Starting off with the obvious one, Daredevil. Anybody who follows our channel has heard me say numerous times that Daredevil is my favorite hero in all of comics. Why? Honestly, a lot of it started out as fascination. My first exposure to him was from the Spider-Man cartoon in the 90s when he appeared in several episodes, and it just grew from there. I'm also a huge fan of martial arts, having studied it, and my father is in a martial arts hall of fame, so his fighting abilities were another huge allure for me. But also the fact that he is a very grounded character made him very relatable. And I've loved every live action versions of him that I have seen. Yes, even the Ben Affleck movie. And the MCU show quite possibly is the best comic book show of all time. Next up is a pick that might surprise some folks, but it's Nightwing. I didn't mind Dick Grayson as Robin, but Tim Drake to me has always been the best there in terms of that character. But when Dick went out on his own and became Nightwing, I was immediately hooked. Yes, some of that is from his use of the Eskrima sticks, which are some of my favorite weapons ever. Noticing a theme here? Again, a fairly grounded character with awesome martial arts skills. I almost went in another direction with a different DC character, Shazam, but honestly I've had more exposure to Nightwing, and the stories that I have gotten to experience with that character have been way more interesting. And lastly, a bit of a dark horse pick, Hellboy. See what I did there? While yes, like many, I've watched and enjoyed the Ron Perlman Hellboy movies, I had honestly never read a Hellboy comic until about 4 years ago. And then I've just continued to read more and more, with my most recent pickup being the Crooked Man trade. I can honestly say I've never read a bad issue of Hellboy, and that's certainly saying something, given a lot of the characters on this list. I have read some issues that I just haven't liked. He's consistently written, offers a good blend of action, humor, and depending on the story, some horror. He's a character that I'd recommend to anyone who's just coming into comics and wants a universe that can offer a diverse story base. Leave a comment and let us know who some of your favorite comic book heroes are. Do you want to see me do a part 2 of this and talk about villains? In the meantime, I want to talk to you about